I haven't made a video in a few days. I've been emotionally challenged or something. This stuff going on. Anyway, I may talk about Dragon Slayer. That's what I run. I should make some Red videos because there's stuff I want to do for Red. I just don't have any players interested in playing a modern game. No modern era. We're all fantasy TTRPG guys. This is how it is. And we like magic. So low magic or every magic is bad just doesn't work for us. Sorry. Not sorry. But somebody's talking about level limits and stuff for Dragon Slayer. And I'm like, level limits are caps, bro. Level limits are caps. They're here for a freaking reason. It's for a modicum of game balance or restriction to give you perks, or no one plays a human. Ever. If you don't put level limits on your gimme humans, no one will play a human. That's it. It's over. One thing I do like was how Unearthed Arcana did it for stats, blah, blah, blah. I make it very simple. I do a very simple one. If you multi-class as a demi-human, you don't get bonus levels based on Prime Rec. If you single class, your Prime Rec bonus or penalty is your level adjustment. So if you want to play a halfling fighter with -1 on your strength, your cap's 5, not 6. But if it's somehow 17, not 18, you can't get 18 unless you read a tome. Then you'd be like a hero of old. That +2 would make you up to 8th level fighter. But not if you multi-class. If you multi-class, you're getting all these other benefits and you get the negatives. And I like applying all the negatives to the classes that Dragon Slayer's done. I was kind of iffy on it at first. Now I like it. You don't see any fighter magic users anymore. You don't. And if you do, it would be someone like an elf fighter mage who actually has the time and the foresight to develop items. Like, they're not going to engage in melee until they're a higher level, because then they can make bracers of defense. Then they can make robes of armor. And then you're definitely fighting some kind of crazy staff. A staff of striking and lightning or something, you know. What do you mean? I just cast... I'm going to use striking this round, and we're going to burn the charge. You know, you probably have some weird staff that does your striking damage and shocking grasp. You would have to be stacking your spells into your items somehow, or making items that do stuff that kind of breaks the game or does cool stuff. And you'll be emulating some cleric buff spells with higher level as a wizard, which, I don't know, that would be kind of difficult. But I could see a wizard doing some kind of physical buff if they're a fighter mage. Remember, they get haste. So you could be fighting a fighter mage who's like 5'5", an elf, an old elf, and he's hasted, and his staff is wearing you out. Now, if you read Staff of Striking, it says it does extra damage. It doesn't say it doesn't do it on multiple attacks, so you could get wore out with the staff if he's hasted. I'd allow that +9 to be on each strike. Surprise, this is going to hurt. Whack, whack. And you can make magic items that break the rules. So some of the spells you'd be like, not being able to use a sword as a wizard is, as a fighter mage, is devastating. So they should all be using some kind of form of battle staff. People don't do it. They don't have staff. But some of the best melee staffs are made for with Staff of Striking with a decent base attack bonus is going to wear someone out. 3 charges +9 damage. Eat it. It's not as going to be as strong as a regular fighter, because face it, you're not a regular fighter. You're a multi-class fighter. But that's about as much as I'm wanting to do with adjusting the levels, is the prime requisite. And I should post that in there. If you're single class and you got a prime requisite bonus, then yeah, you can go up further levels. No, that a dwarf fighter, that's going to be your dwarf fighters. That's the ones who are going to really be creaming it up. So they're going to get a few extra levels, up to 3, 1 to 3. Woo, game breaking, I know. No, not at all. But if they're multi-class, they don't get it. So that fighter cleric, which is not really hurt by the multi-classing rules in Dragon Slayer at all. It's not hurt. You're just using hammers. I don't know, like a dwarf. Weird, huh? So yeah. And if you get a dwarven thrower, it's just insane. So a fighter cleric is not hurt by the restrictive multi-classing suggestions. People forget, they just say suggestions. You could go old school BX and say, you get everything! Woo! Then get used to everybody being a demi-human. That's how it's going to be. Thought I'd share that this morning. I'm going to make a few more videos since I've been absent a while. We were making some mockeries out of D-Gens in one of the Discords I was at, so I'm drinking the gayest thing in my fridge. But anyway, game well, game often. Use level restrictions in your game. It offsets the benefits. But if you need to adjust it, just focus on the prime requisite. Give them a bonus. Throw back to Unearthed Arcana. The prime requisite bonus for single class demi-humans is bonus levels. That's it. If they multi-class, they forfeit that. They get all the abilities of the extra classes. Therefore, they don't need, they are stretched thin as it is, even though they're super long lived. But that XP being divvied up, it's going to take them a long time to level anyway. So, game well, game often. Let's talk more walk, y'all. Later.